What's up everyone, welcome back to our channel. In this video we're going to be showing you guys a recipe of how to make tilapia empapelada or un empapelado, however you guys know it. And also we're going to be showing you how to make one of my favorites, which is green rice. And if you guys have never seen it before, it's not really common. I never really seen it in restaurants. This is just a family recipe that my mom showed me how to do, and we're going to be sharing it with you guys. Okay, stay tuned.
Okay guys, so right here I have the ingredients for some roasted veggies. So it's going to be roasted carrots and roasted Brussels sprouts. This tomato, I'm going to dice it just like I did over here with the onion, and I'm going to put it inside our little envelopes of foil. And over here are the ingredients for the rice, the green rice that Mauricio is going to make. So it's going to be one chile de rellenar poblano, and 4 serrano peppers and some crema. And over here we have some clean thawed filete de tilapia and some seasonings.
Alright, so now what can you tell me about the ingredients that you're going to post? Is this usually what they place inside the empapelados?
So everybody pretty much does it differently. You can add more veggies, less veggies, but this is usually what we like.
Yeah, so like Mariana said, typical empapelados, every family makes it different. Some people like to add bell peppers, white onions, they even add like shrimp inside, just different types of veggies. I've even seen people put like broccoli and cauliflower and stuff, so it's pretty much also what you have on hand or what you like, but this is what we're using for this video. And just like that, those are done, and those have been sitting there for about 15 minutes. After that, she's going to throw them on the pan so that they can start heating up and cooking. Over here on this side, she has already roasted the veggies. I'm gonna get a shot of this right here. Yum. Now, if you're not a big fan of Brussels sprouts, I don't know what you're missing. They're actually really delicious. I wasn't a fan of them before, but I think I got used to them already, and they are just delicious, especially when they're seasoned and roasted like this. Delicious. Alright, so Mariana started by roasting some jitomates, chile serranos, ajo, and a piece of onion. And the reason why is because she's going to make a little salsa of molcajete.
Okay, so right now guys, we're going to be what is it called? Moliendo el comino. Mauricio is going to do the honor. Se le echa comino entero. It gives a better flavor.
De su rancho de ustedes a mi cocina. En el rancho.
Ooh, you smell it? I smell it.
Smells bomb.
Ooh. If you guys have not smelled comino before, it is strong but delicious.
Focus,
And big, yeah.
I used to break down crack like this. Just kidding.
Not kidding.
I don't think that's the process. Alright, so that's nice.
Can I get a close up of how it looks? That's what it's supposed to look like, guys.
Alright, now I'm going to do the ajo. We're going to do the garlic. We'll do one first, because I don't like putting a bunch of things in there, because then it's like harder to...
Oh, a little more? Okay, 1 second.
We're We're gonna have to take a break because Luna wants a snack. Alright, we're back from giving Luna a snack. So far, I got the apples, molidos. And now we're gonna go ahead and start doing one chile. This is a chile serrano.
So like he said, the point is to make it a little chunky rather than smooth. We're not using the blender for that reason. And there goes the tomato.
So the tomato, you don't want to hit it so hard because it's gonna squeeze. So if you squeeze it slowly, it starts getting out the juice. So you don't want to squeeze too hard. Do the same thing. I didn't go to molcajete school. This is more of just doing it your own way and watching from other people. But I guess the trick to it is actually just roasting the tomato so that it gets a certain flavor that you want from it. So your goal, I hate when you like grab molcajete, like you grab it with a spoon and you grab like a whole big old chunk because people didn't separate it. For example, this one right there, it's in whole, so I just separate it into two. That way it's still like chunky, but it's not like super chunky into like big old piece. So
I've done that before.
we're gonna do Mariana's big ass piece of onion. She ran low.
Okay, we're on a shortage here. We're on a
Shortage of diapers, not onions.
Who knows? Maybe this week.
Okay, now what I like to do, 1 second, is I like to add salt as I go. A lot of people like doing it at the end, but then I feel like you're gonna have some pieces of the salsa that is like nice and like flavorful, but then you have other like spoonfuls that are just like raw, no onion or anything like that. Well, I don't like that. You want to get in the rock like this so that you can get all that garlic and cumin, comino, that it's in there. That way you can get it all mixed up. Put the tomato in here. If you feel more comfortable grabbing it with your hands and breaking it like this, that's good
Ooh,
too.
we can hear those juices.
There you go. My mom would be proud of me right now. Either that or hella upset.
Así no se hace.
Yeah. Or like, ¿por qué no comías eso cuando estabas en mi casa? For real, I would never eat this shit at home before. And now look at me. Making my own.
Si eres un marido.
I'm a man.
Oh my gosh, guys, that looks really
It
delicious.
smells fire though. It smells like
If you don't think that this looks delicious, it's because probably me not getting the right angles here. I'm not a tech. But
Is it an ID10T error?
maybe.
If you guys don't know, put the camera up here. If you guys don't know what an ID10T error, you guys just simply either write it down or type it in your phone, type it in your keyword, type in I and then the letter D and then the number 10 with the T as in Tom, and then you guys would know what an ID10T error is.
What is it?
You'll know. Comment down below once you find out what an ID10T error is.
Do they win anything?
No, trust me, they're not. Alright, so we're doing the final chile right here.
Is it actually one more question about that?
Yeah,
Are you insulting me in any way?
maybe. We'll find out. Alright. Oh, that chile is so good. I actually would have liked to put one more chile in there because it would have given it like more of an even color, green and red color, but it also would have been like hella more spicy. So at this point, we're gonna do a test check, flavor test. Oh.
Okay, and how does that usually?
I don't like that tomato right there. All right, so let's see. Put it right there. See, it needs a little salt. Woo! That's spicy, bro.
Why is your husband have a handsome? Look at those dimples.
That's fat. That's fat, bro. Body imperfections. Alright, so final molida. Oh, yeah. No. Alright, when you guys are in Mexico, they don't even use a spoon to get the stuff out of here. They just use a tortilla like that. Boom, put some cheese on it, and you're good to go. So right now I'm just checking for, like, for example, this tomato piece right here is a little too big, so I'm just gonna cut it down.
I don't know if this has happened to any of you guys, but I have a chile molcajete, and then all of a sudden, I take a spoonful and I literally take like half the freaking chile because, like you said, he didn't like the person that did it didn't divide it.
Or didn't like cut it down.
Yeah.
Good enough. All right, so that's pretty much done. I just want to make sure I get every last piece. Now, if you guys are wondering what the hell this molcajete is, it's pretty much just a rock with another rock. But before you could even use it properly, now there's a process on how to cure this rock. Like, I don't know if you guys ever seen this at the flea market or anywhere else. When you buy it brand new, it's literally not cured yet. It has a lot of pores, and it's a process. How to cure it, there's different processes of how to cure it before you could actually start using it. Otherwise, you would have just a bunch of rock in your salsa, and trust me, it's happened before. So the only time that I eat the salsa out of someone else's house is that I know that they already have one of these that's cured. Other than that, this is pretty much done. We didn't make a lot of it because it's just for me and Mariana.
Yeah.
So we are gonna stop this one because now we're gonna show you guys how to make the green rice. Ew. All right, now it's time to make the green rice. So one thing is I got the chile, what do they call these?
Poblano.
Chile poblano, and I gutted it so it doesn't have the seeds inside. Now I roasted this, but usually when you do like chile rellenos, you roast them and then you peel off the skin on the side. I don't, because for this rice I feel like it gives it flavor, and I actually like the color that the little burnt skin does to it. So I'm gonna put it in whole in there, and then we're gonna let it pretty much blend with other stuff. Then I'm also gonna add 3 of the chile serranos, which are also roasted. Okay. Now, I shouldn't really be sharing this recipe because
This is top secret.
it's top secret. But here's the thing, actually. The thing to it is that it's not really a recipe because anybody who has tried my rice knows that I don't have a specific way of making it because I pretty much cheat. There's times where I make it with completely different state. It's pretty much whatever I have in the fridge at the time. Like sometimes I'll add different types of greens, but I pretty much just work with what I have. So in this case, it's just gonna be the poblano and the serrano. So I can tell you right off the bat that this one is gonna be spicier than other ones that I do, but eventually it's gonna be the same look. So what you wanna do is, one of the things that you want to do for sure is measure how much sour cream you're going to put in there. So I usually put 2 spoonfuls. So oops, let me go to the side. So I usually do 2 spoonfuls of sour cream. Now I've used white sour cream, and I've used salvadoreña, and this one right here is oaxaqueña. So it's pretty much the same thing. It's sour cream. I've never done it with that Daisy American dollop or whatever, so don't ask me about that, Jenny. And look, I'm gonna clean this with my hot water that I have right here.
Ooh.
Clean that up.
Magic.
Look at that magic.
Look at you guys getting a recipe and magic show.
Now I know your tío Güero's not gonna like this, but I actually put some butter in it. I put 1 spoon of butter. Alright, now how much salt? This is how much salt I put in my rice all the time.
Fun fact of the day, when I moved in with Mauricio, he taught me to do that. So till this day, I do the same.
So it's just as much salt I could fit in there in the center of my hand, and I got a small hand, so I don't know if you guys got a big ass hand, and you guys should test it first, but pretty much I just throw it in there. And now, since this is for the rice, it has to be measured. So with that said, I don't know where I got this extra water, but
that's from the molcajete.
oh, okay. So since I'm making 3 cups of rice, so then that's gonna be 6 cups of water. So I got 1, 2, 3. Now that's how much it requires according to everybody who makes rice, but I always do an extra cup because I found that in my rice, if I do exactly how much water it's supposed to do, it comes out okay, but when I put an extra more, it comes out a little more moist, how I like it. All right, so water's in there, salt's in there, pretty much all the ingredients for this time. Now it is time to blend. Alright, so that's blended, and one thing that I do to check it, and once you guys make these rice a couple of times, you guys will get used to the smell. So as soon as I open it, I pretty much could tell whether it's going to be good or not just by looking at the texture on the top and taking a whiff at it, and it smells delicious already. So I know for a fact that that is good. Alright, so now I got the fire going, and I'm going to add pretty much about a tablespoon or 2 of olive oil. Get that going. And I already got the rice that I washed, and I had it pretty much just resting there. Put that on there. That is on there. Now I want the olive oil just to go all over the rice. Get it nice and oily. You don't want to burn it. You want to be moving it constantly. Constantly want to be moving it. Once you see that all the rice is pretty much evenly wet with oil, that's when you start letting it pretty much set for a little bit so it starts roasting it. I'm pretty comfortable with it, so I turn up the fire. If you're not comfortable with fire, or you guys have an electric stove, acts different than a gas stove or gas range. So if you have a gas range, it could be easy for you to burn stuff because you're not used to the amount of fire or heat pretty much going in there. So I know I'm pretty used to it, so I pretty much put it up high and I move it around so the rice can start getting roasted. And if y'all don't know, one way to know whether the rice is perfect or not, it goes from white and then it starts kind of turning little bit like kind of like a solid matte white, and then it slowly starts kind of like looking dark, like if it's getting burned, and that's when you want to know to stop. Now you don't want to beat the rice too hard or else it'll start breaking on you. You want to be soft when you're moving it. So I pretty much just try to move the bottom part that's actually getting burnt quicker. And you could actually hear it cracking too as it's pretty much roasting in there. And you can smell it too. You can smell the rice. You can smell it with that olive oil in there. Now, I'm not a chef, so don't criticize me too hard, but this is just the way that I do it, and it tastes pretty darn good. So I'm gonna let it heat up a little bit more. I can hear it cracking in there.
Starting to change color.
Sure is. But now I know that the pot is pretty hot, so I'm gonna go ahead and bring the fire all the way down low. Now we're gonna start adding pretty much the mix. I guess it could be
a concoction.
Well, that sounds pretty dirty, but
Concoction.
instead of water, you're gonna just add the mix that you pretty much have, which is the salsa. It's kind of like a salsa if you think about it. So again, if you usually add the water measured, I'm pretty much gonna do. So I did 3 cups of rice. So I'm gonna do 6 cups of this mix. And the way that I do it is I do 1 cup first, and as I set it down, I start mixing it. That's how I do it. Oh, that smells delicious. Oh, fabulous. Oh. Okay, I'm gonna bring up the fire because as you're doing it, you want to kind of see it boiling. So I brought up the fire and it started simmering right away. I'm gonna do the 2nd cup.
Short people problems.
I know, Mariana's struggling to reach over here. Alright, so here goes the 2nd cup. I hope I'm not miscounting. So that's the 2nd cup going in there. I'm gonna wait for it to simmer a little bit. And I'm gonna do
The 3rd.
1. Alright, put it in there. And why do I mix it? Okay, so the reason why I mix it is because if you don't do it, and I've done this rice many times, if you don't do it, you'll have like halfway of the rice like nice and like green, and then as you go deeper, you'll find that you have it pretty much just like a white spot all the way at the bottom. And when I let it simmer like this, by the time that I'm actually done pouring everything, it's gonna be kind of cooking in a way. So we were on cup 3. So this would be number 4. So that would be for 2 cups of rice. So we're almost there.
While I was doing that, I'm gonna make a confession. My arm is getting tired. I was making fun of Melissa the other day when he was recording this for another vlog. And I'm like, it's not that heavy. No. That's cup number
Number 5.
5. So we got the last cup, and then Melissa usually adds 1 more.
Yep. Now I shake this because since this one has sour cream, the sour cream kind of gets like hard at the top. So I shake it so that it all gets kind of blended in there. Shake it, don't break it. So that pretty much is cup number 6. So that would be suffice for 3 cups of rice. I'm going to turn up the heat here so it starts boiling up. Now, once you finish putting all the water in there, I'm going to set my timer because I always set my rice to be at precisely 22 minutes. Now, and the olive oil, it works perfectly in the rice because it also kind of helps it like separate so that you don't get that rice that's just like all mushy together. The olive oil will do that for you. Now I'm gonna add the extra cup of water. Now if you guys notice, there's more left in there, and the reason why is because with all the solids and stuff that's in the water, that's kind of the reason why I add the extra cup. Another way for me to double check pretty much is when I dip my spoon in here, the way you want to know is like if you can feel the rice pretty much like right there. Watch, I'm gonna go in there and I could feel the rice about right there. So that's pretty much about 1 inch on your spoon. So once you dip it in there and you can feel the rice and it's about 1 inch, that's how you know you pretty much measured the water correctly. So at this point, I'm gonna let it simmer. Or is that the right word?
When you're gonna turn it all the way down and just let it sit?
No. I'm gonna let it boil.
Yeah, it's
What's
gonna
simmer?
simmer is when you're going to just lower and let it be.
Oh, okay.
So that's what
I had that shit mixed up.
Yeah, this is a hard boil.
Yeah, so I'm gonna do a hard boil. I'm gonna do it hard. So it's gonna boil hard right there, and as it's doing that, I'm gonna start mixing it in.
I wish you guys could see how green this is. It's not showing the actual color. You see how it's like not as neon green?
Like on the side. There. Zoom in.
Ooh, there it is.
Alright, so that's boiling hard, and I'm gonna continue to mix it around, and I'm gonna pretty much give it its final round. I'm gonna give it its final round right there. And I'm looking at the rice, and I just feel like adding a little bit more. So I'm gonna add pretty much about half a cup more water because I just have experience, you know. It's all in the eyes sometimes. It's all in the eyes. So I felt like it needed more water. I feel like the rice talks to me sometimes, and it tells me, hey, come in my sidewalk way. And so I did. Alright, so at this point, spoons down, and I'm gonna turn this all the way low. I'm gonna turn it as low as it goes, and I'm gonna fix my timer because my timer is already off, and I'm gonna do 22. And then I am just gonna cover. Now, I'm gonna use the same cover as this one back here because we did white rice for our baby Luna because this one's spicy. Alright, so that's covered.
And it's low.
So now we just wait.
Chill. Alright guys, so these are all ready to go in the little pouches that we made. And what we're going to do is we're literally just going to place 2 of them at a time here. And you're just going to let them sit. So the foil is going to start heating up, and it will cause all of the stuff inside to boil, and it's going to cook.
color. But in my eyes, I don't know, the camera's not looking very green, probably because of the lighting. But that is pretty green. Now time to put it on a plate. Alright, here is the rice under different lighting. Look at that. That is deliciously green. Oh. And if you guys try this at home, you guys will see. Oh, it's steaming up my lenses. But if you guys try this at home, you guys will understand the smell. It's delicious. So now time to put it on a plate. This time I really want to eat it. Alright. Let's see how that looks. Ooh. So after 11 minutes, this tilapia is nicely cooked. And it is
Juicy.
ready. Juicy, it smells delicious.
We're just going to plate it.
Luna's hungry. Alright you guys, so that's the finished product right there. I put a spoon of that molcajete salsa in the top of my fish, my tilapia. So if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you guys like and subscribe and share. And feel free to comment down below if you guys have any questions or concerns or suggestions. Go ahead and put them down in the comments below so that we could be able to provide you guys with more of this videos. So there it is. Have a good one everybody. From our life to yours.